Hi, welcome to Luxury in Moderation, where we appreciate the finer things in life without going overboard. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Joanne, and every week I upload videos on luxury handbags and other lifestyle products to hopefully give you some really good tips, or if you're just curious about hearing more about these items. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe, and I can't wait to share my tips with you. For this video, I wanted to give an update on how I've been getting along with the Hermes Garden Party Tote, which I unboxed on my channel a couple weeks ago. And I also wanted to do a what's in my bag video because this tote bag can definitely hold a lot. So let's get into first how I prepared my garden party tote to go out into the world. So basically, I was a little bit worried about the wear and tear on this bag. Obviously, it is a very expensive luxury handbag that I would like to protect. So the very first thing that I did was ask the sales associate when I got it, like, what do you recommend I do to kind of like protect the bags? I know that the corners get a lot of wear and tear, and also because I bought it in this white canvas material, it can obviously get stained. But just to reiterate what I said in my unboxing video, my sales associate said that this canvas material was coated, but if it ever did get dirty, that Hermes would be able to clean it for me. So that put my mind at ease a little bit, but I still wanted to protect the all leather bottom, especially because the Garden Party Tote does not have little feet. So I definitely wanted to put a little bit more protection on the bottom specifically. So I used this Colony Carbon Pro waterproof high-tech protector spray. And this is the spray that I have been using to protect a lot of my handbags and shoes, especially shoes that are made out of suede or cloth that will definitely get dirty, and also on lighter colored handbags. So for example, my Chanel Jumbo in the cream color. But this says that it's a high performance protection for all materials. Innovative carbon technology will with long-lasting effect against wetness and dirt. So after the application, which you're supposed to spray from a distance of 12 inches, a resistant, breathable, net-like structure of polymer chains develops. So water droplets roll off perfectly. And then you're supposed to let it dry. It says polish smooth leather or roughened suede leather afterwards. Effective and long-lasting protection. So what I did was I sprayed one corner of the Garden Party Tote just to test to see, if the leather would react to it. Make sure nothing awful happened, like the leather suddenly broke down or anything, and it seemed fine. So then I went on spraying all the other three corners of the bag, and then I let it sit and dry, and it looked perfectly fine after it dried. It looked exactly normal. So I can show you a shot of, just the bottom of the bag where the corners were sprayed, but the rest of the bottom wasn't. And honestly, I can't tell the difference, right? So then after spraying the corners, I was a little bit more comfortable taking the bag out and about. So yesterday I went to like Chinatown, and there was a lot of people kind of bumping into the bag as well. And it was also just like a dirtier environment, with a lot of smoke coming out of different restaurants or food stalls. And I just was worried about, again, the pollution in the air or whatever, dirtiness that could cling onto the white canvas. So I now do want to spray the rest of the bag with this Carbon Pro, just as an extra layer of protection. So now let's get into what is actually inside. And right now it's packed pretty full because this was after my shopping trip to Chinatown, and it's pretty full. And with one hand, it's like I can feel a little bit of weight on it, but it's really not so bad. So I definitely appreciated the fact that I got it in this really light canvas material. So I was actually carrying around quite a full bag for a while, and I had no problem doing that. So I feel like I could definitely hold a full bag for a whole day if I needed to. And you can see at the bottom as well, even though it's pretty full, it's not sagging a lot. And I had seen that, you know, in other people's review videos, it is because the bottom, there is this strip of leather that kind of helps support the bag as well. So it's not like your typical tote bag where you know, the bag could sag a lot if you're putting a lot of heavy things on it. There is that support that kind of distributes the weight throughout the bottom, so like the center isn't just sagging and really not holding its shape. Okay, so I hope that what's inside this bag will amuse you, because I definitely thought it was pretty funny for me to put all of these things inside my Hermes Garden Party Tote. So the first thing that we have nestled on top is actually a bowl filled with 2 egg tarts. So I bought this bowl because we needed another big bowl in the house to eat soup. So I just threw that in my bag. And then on top of here, I also wanted to get a couple of egg tarts to treat myself to. So that's that. And then that is the thing I love about totes and why it's so convenient. So when we arrived in Chinatown, I didn't think to bring any of my cloth shopping bags with me. But when we ended up buying all these things, I also didn't want to carry a lot of bags around or use more plastic bags, because I am trying to, you know, not use plastic as much as possible. So I was like, you know what, I have a huge empty Hermes bag. We can just put it in here and I can just carry it around, and it's great. It fits such a large bowl, and I am perfectly happy with this Hermes bag being so functional. So then the next thing we have are some rice cracker snacks. So these are my like healthy snacks. So they're not like super oily or like fried in oil like the typical chips. So I threw a couple of these in the bag. And then this is what I started out the day with before all the shopping. So first we just have a hoodie that, you know, I was gonna wear if it got cold or anything like that. So definitely fit inside super easily. And then you can see that the bag is quite empty, but this is literally like how I carried around the bag for most of the day. So I have my LV Victorine wallet in here. I'll put that right there. And then the last thing in the bag is my Audrey Hepburn just like zip bag. So this is a bag I try to carry around with me whenever I can, whenever it fits into any of my bags. And it's kind of like what I imagine like a mom bag is. So it has a lot of like emergency things you might need, or, you know, just bits and bobs. So for example, I have like my I have some allergy medicine in here, and then I have a pack of band-aids. I have a mirror from Sephora. I have breath mints. Then I have these oil blotting sheets from Clean and Clear. And then I have a sugar tulip tinted lip treatment. So, you know, have as a lip product. And then another lip product is this mini bite lipstick in chai. And then I have another lip balm, which is the Burt's Bees Beeswax lip balm. So these are kind of like the 3 lip products that give me options, right? Like if I have super dry lips and I don't care if there's color to it, I use the Burt's Bees one. If I want a little bit of tinted color, I use this sugar one. And then if I need a lot of color, then I use the Bite Beauty one. And then I also usually have a hand sanitizer in here. Of course, now that we're using it all the time, I actually just used the one up from yesterday, so I got to replace that. I have a couple of Aleve packets, this sunblock, so, you know, if I need an emergency sunblock for whatever reason, like I didn't start out the day with sunblock, but then I ended up going to lunch and it was super sunny and I needed some sun protection. I got it in here. And then I have a L'Occitane hand cream. Obviously these days our hands are getting more and more dry. I hate the feeling of dry hands. I have, this is floss, like a one-time use floss in case I ever need that. I have a little itty bitty tweezer, so it's super cute and convenient to bring everywhere. And then I also have these Listerine breath strips, so just, you know, in case I need it for whatever reason. So that is why you see this Audrey Hepburn bag in a lot of my handbags that you may have noticed. And it is, you know, just everything that I might need as I'm out and about. So I found it really convenient to use. I actually got this bag at one of those like Christmas markets in New York City. So in a lot of the parks like Madison Square Park or Central Park or Bryant Park, these markets will pop up every, you know, November and December for you to get like little local items. And I saw this, and honestly I'm not like a huge Audrey Hepburn person. Like I've never watched a lot of her videos. I don't know so much about her. Obviously I know like the Breakfast at Tiffany's, which is, you know, what this image is from, but I just knew that it would be a classic bag that, you know, I wouldn't get tired of. And also this material is kind of made like a scuba material. It's like pretty stretchy, and again, I thought it would just be quite convenient to use for, you know, every day, and it's black so it doesn't get that dirty, but if needed I could wash this. So I found it to be a pretty good size to fit everything that I need. Before I was using a smaller bag and it didn't fit as much stuff. It would, you know, it could only fit like 1 or 2 lip products plus the hand cream and a hand sanitizer, so that definitely wasn't enough. I needed to carry like my Sephora mirror in another pouch. So even though it's a little bit big and it doesn't fit into my smallest bags, I have on occasion been without this bag where I needed it. So far, it's been a really good solution for me. So here is also a quick shot of how I store my Hermes. So it did come with 2 of these big sealed air packs, but one deflated, and I wanted to keep it as full as possible, so I just took some other air packs and, you know, stuffed it as full as possible. And then I'm just going to put this inside of the dust bag, which, you know, the bag came in, and then I just put this on my shelf. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing what was inside my bag, and also an update on how I protect my garden party tote and also how I protect a lot of my other bags and shoes. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about the Carbon Pro. For me, I knew I was a little bit nervous using it on a lot of different leathers in the beginning, but now I am very comfortable with this stuff, and I feel like it is an amazing miracle worker stuff that I can use on like everything. And also subscribe if you like this content, give this video a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!